Chelsea fans, imagine this. Xavi Simons slicing through
A lot of
midfield.
coaches will bring you in for maybe 2-3 minutes, but
Speaking of Xavi, his first effort is a good effort. It's brilliant.
Cole Palmer gliding between defenders with ice in his veins.
The story of the half. Nicholas Jackson and Palmer's gone running in, and Cole Palmer's in, and Palmer has rattled in the third. Well, whatever was said at half-time by Lopetegui, 71.
Estevão Willian dancing past his marker like he's in a samba
De
show.
novo, é Estevão pro pedalada, posicionado.
All in Chelsea blue, all under Enzo Maresca. Unstoppable, creative, fearless. This is not a fantasy. This is the Chelsea formula for total dominance in 2025-26. If that fires you up, comment your country below. Let's grow this football family. Subscribe, and let's hit 10,000 subscribers together. Now buckle in, because we're about to break down exactly why Chelsea's next evolution could be one of the most lethal attacking trios the Premier League has ever seen. Let's start with the crown jewel, Xavi Simons. The Dutch maestro has been lighting up the Bundesliga with RB Leipzig after completing a €50 million move from PSG earlier this year. And in just half a season, he's shown exactly why he's worth every cent of that fee. 10 goals and 7 assists in 25 Bundesliga appearances. But stats don't tell the whole story. It's the way he plays. At Leipzig, Simons averaged 2.0 key passes per game, created 12 big chances, and boasted an 83% pass accuracy. That's elite vision with precision delivery. His 68 touches per match show his centrality to build-up. He's constantly on the ball, controlling tempo, pulling strings, and unlocking defenses. The guy's versatile. He can play as a central attacking midfielder, drift wide as a winger, or drop deep to collect and initiate. He doesn't just create chances, he creates fear in defenders. Now here's where it gets spicy. Fabrizio Romano confirmed Chelsea are deep in negotiations with Leipzig to bring Simons to Stamford Bridge. And guess what? Xavi Simons wants the move. Why? Because Leipzig missed out on European football. Simons wants Champions League nights, big stadiums, and the Premier League spotlight. Chelsea offers all of that, and more. Leipzig want around 70 million euros, but Chelsea believe they can strike a deal between 60-65 million euros with add-ons. That's value for a 22-year-old star already performing like a seasoned playmaker. Why does he fit Chelsea?
Hey guys, here with Xavi. Thanks for the questions. Here we go.
Because under Enzo Maresca's possession-based fluid system, Simons is the ideal cog in the machine. He plays fast, thinks faster, and sees things 2 passes ahead. He's not just a flashy number 10. He's a system unlocker. If this deal goes through, Simons becomes the creative conductor of this Chelsea side. If Simons is the brain, then Cole Palmer is the finishing touch. Let's not forget, in the 2024-25 season, Palmer had a breakout campaign. 15 Premier League goals, 8 assists. Match-winning display in the Club World Cup final against PSG, 2 goals and an assist on the biggest stage. From being a fringe prospect at Manchester City, Palmer has exploded into Chelsea's main man. He operates perfectly as an attacking midfielder in Maresca's 4-2-3-1, with composure, technique, and positional intelligence. He doesn't just play football, he reads it. He knows when to float wide, when to drop between the lines, and when to ghost into the box. His final touch, lethal. His link-up play, precise. And let's not ignore this. Palmer is a leader in the making. He takes penalties, scores under pressure, and lifts his team in tough moments. He's no longer a rising star. He's a Premier League star already. Now imagine him playing next to Simons. If you close down Xavi, Palmer will pop up and punish. If you track Palmer, Xavi will slice through your midfield.
Vamos conversar aqui em inglês. My name is Estevão.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, guys. I'm player soccer.
I'm soccer player.
I'm soccer player.
Then comes the wild card, the joker in the pack, Estevão Willian. Signed from Palmeiras last summer for £29 million, rising to £49 million with add-ons, this 18-year-old wonder kid is already dreaming big at Chelsea. And fans, they're dreaming with him. Remember his debut goal against Chelsea in the Club World Cup quarterfinal? Just 17 years old, and he scored against the club he joined months later. Confidence? Check. But it's not just goals. Estevão brings something rare, Brazilian flair with European discipline. He dribbles like Neymar, he carries the ball with ease like Vinicius Jr., and he's got the tenacity of Gabriel Martinelli. He's ambidextrous, agile, and fearless, everything you want in a modern winger. And in Maresca's high-pressing system, Estevão becomes a nightmare for fullbacks. He's not here just to learn. In his own words, he's here to make history. And we believe him. The formula, why it works. So here's the Chelsea formula. Xavi Simons plus Cole Palmer plus Estevão Willian equals unpredictable attacking chaos. Why? Because this trio is versatile. They can all play multiple roles. Palmer, number 10, right winger, even false 9. Simons, attacking midfielder, left winger, deep lying playmaker. Estevão, primarily a right winger, but can play on either flank or behind the striker. This means constant rotations and movement off the ball. Opponents will be chasing shadows. If you press Simons, Palmer finds pockets. If you double up on Palmer, Estevão beats his man wide. If you press high, Simons drops deep and breaks the lines. They're fast, technical, and relentless. This formula fits perfectly into Maresca's 4-2-3-1 or fluid 3-2-5 in possession. And with players like João Pedro, Jamie Gittins, and Liam Delap in the mix too, the options are endless. But risks exist. Let's keep it real, this isn't a guaranteed fairy tale. There are risks. The financial risk. Simons is expensive. With FFP rules and Chelsea's heavy recent spending, they need to sell smart. Nkunku, Jackson, Chukwuemeka are all candidates. Pressure on youth. Estevão is just 18. Chelsea must manage his minutes, expectations, and avoid burnout. One wrong injury or dip in form could hurt his development. Squad overlap. Gittins, Pedro, Delap. There's depth, but too much depth means unhappy players. Maresca will need to balance rotation with performance. If the system collapses defensively, the attack loses its freedom. Can Chelsea actually dominate? Yes, but only if things fall into place. Let's keep it real. City have squad depth. Arsenal look ruthless with Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, and Victor Gyökeres signing, and Liverpool are building an elite core. Heck, they signed Florian Wirtz, Hugo Ekitike, and may add Alexander Isak to this team. That's madness. But Chelsea are quietly building something different. A super team full of potential world-class players playing a style that's sharp, quick, and unpredictable. And the scary part is, these stars are just getting started. Under Todd Boehly, the club isn't just throwing money around. There's a long-term plan, and Enzo Maresca seems to be executing it with intelligence. If Simons signs, if Estevão thrives, and if Palmer continues his rise, Chelsea could explode in 2025-26. Expect goals. Expect chaos. Expect football that's beautiful and brutal. So here's the question, Chelsea fans. Which of the three players excites you the most? Do you think this trio can take us back to Premier League glory or even Europe? Tell me in the comments, and don't forget to let me know your country. I want to see just how global this Chelsea family truly is. If you haven't already, subscribe now. Help us hit 10,000 subscribers and be part of this new era. Next up, we're breaking down the Chelsea midfield. Can Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo give the attackers the platform to thrive? This is the Chelsea formula, and the Premier League isn't ready. See you next time, football fans. Up the Blues always.